And today we're going to get started getting seated comfortably. Welcome. Come join me for meditation. I'd like to share a couple of my favorite things today. So, as you're getting settled, most importantly, I ask that you find comfort. Comfort is number one because without comfort, we can't sit and focus on our breath or the theme of our meditation. So as we begin, feel almost like you could settle into a very comfy nest. You may even like to have a blanket wrapped around you if it's chilly where you are. In that case, it might feel like you're settling into a cocoon. I have myself propped on a little couch cushion with an old soft rug, which I love so much. It's very cozy, set on top. So comfort is our main focus. And then once you've arrived and you're like, then you begin to move just a little bit so we can get out any fidgets. I like to sway a bit side to side. You may want to tuck your chin towards your chest and move your ears towards your shoulders. I encourage you to move organically, so if this doesn't feel good, please find something that does. After swaying, you can circle. And this is a wonderful way to start because if you do have to sit a lot at your desk, these are totally doable at your desk during a meeting or on a little bit of a break. It just takes a few seconds to lengthen and unknot your spine. Switch directions if you went all one way. And again, offering that little drop of your chin, maybe a curling down through your ears towards your shoulders as you move, trying to free up some tension here before we sit. And then let's get really long in our spines and our sides. So as you breathe in next time, stretch arms overhead, flare your fingers open as much as possible and give them a friendly little wiggle. Take your eyes to the sky, stretch even taller. And when you're ready to exhale, cascade your fingertips down like soft rain falling down into the earth, settling wherever it feels really wonderful for you today. And one of the things I'd like to share with you is one of my favorite books. It's actually called A Year of Living Your Yoga, but it's very applicable to our meditation practices as well. One of the quotes in here is, instead of gaining something from my practice today, what can I give to my practice? For example, as you arrive, you settle and you drop in, instead of asking, what will I get out of today? What can I offer my practice, whether it be our faith, our patience, our concentration, or our attention? Kind of flipping the script there. What can I give to my practice today? So as you begin to settle into an answer, our official meditation practice today is called energy exchange. It's a wonderful way to breathe throughout the day. And it was originally scripted through my favorite meditator and author, who I want to encourage you to look up if you have spare time. His name is David G. It's all one word, David J.I., all one word, David G. And I'm sharing my very, very, very favorite meditation by David G. with you today, known as Energy Exchange. As you're getting settled, if you'd feel more comfortable lying, please do. If you have to stay at your desk, try to put your feet, without shoes if you could, right on the floor. And I'd like you to physically sink into your supports. If you're still in a chair, scoot your buns back so they're right at the intersection of seat and back of chair, and then you can align your spine into your chair with a little bit of extra support. Visualize or physically feel grounding in anything that makes sense to you. So I like to see roots growing from my tail and anything else that's connected into my floor where I'm seated. I like to see them spreading out around me so I feel very connected to Mother Earth as I do uplifted from the energy I'm receiving. If you're feeling very safe in your environment, I definitely encourage you to close down your eyes. Block out any stimulation, all the lights, all the screens, textures, colors. And if that's not comfortable or possible for you, try to gaze right down the bridge of your nose look off the tip of your nose down to something still and unmoving. That's what I like to do as well. And now that we're getting settled, remember that during our practice today, if you get uncomfy, take a moment. Really shift yourself around, find something that feels better so you can return to your breath and our practice together. There's a beautiful breath strategy that I like to refer to as the diamond breath. We're going to consider the points on a diamond in our body. So the tip of your nose is the very top of your diamond. The bottom of the diamond is right underneath your navel. And the outer sides of each rib cage are the sides of your diamond. Your goal as you breathe through our practice is to expand all 4 points on this diamond equally, as much up and down as we're expanding left to right. A really nice way to keep us focused on our breath. Allow arms to be heavy, softening into shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. In life, everything is energy. You may have heard the term prana. That's Sanskrit that we use. Prana, breathe in prana, release prana. It's also known as life force. As we take a deep breath in together today, that's prana surging through your body. While your eyes are open and you're gazing at something, that's also prana. That energy is coming into your eyes and it's being translated into a visual. As your eyes are closed and you're hearing maybe sounds around you, sounds outside your 4 walls, everything you hear is prana, the sound of energy vibrating in your eardrums, and it interprets into a sound in your brain. Everything that we encounter is a version of energy exchange. We have the ability to circulate this beautiful energy however we desire. So certainly, sometimes our lives are filled with or feels consumed by negative energy, whether it comes from the media or stresses in our lives, something happening at work, our personal relationships. But what I'd like to practice with you today is the exchange of any negative or perceived negative energy into something more positive. Please take note of the practice. Practice. This is not a perfection. It's something that we need to practice regularly to get good at it. So I love to use the term practice a lot. No one's perfect, no matter how many times we do this. So yes, it's difficult to transfer your energy, but with practice, it will become more natural. Let's breathe together, my friends. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, remembering diamond breath, point of nose, just below navel, outside edge of each ribs. Your diamond is inflating left to right, top to bottom, and front to back equally. Long, slow exhalations. Taking the time to slow down, be still, and rest together today. Let's simply watch our breath for a moment. How is it moving? Where is it moving? If we are rushed or panicky, we notice that our breath is really short and it may not pass our throats. We may not even really be able to feel it lower than our chest. So our goal from beginning to end of practice is to notice a deepening. Can you move the bottom of your diamond breath? Breathe down deep into your belly, full belly breaths. When we practice together, I encourage you to every time approach it as a beginner, curious and open-minded. There is never any judgment, kindness, compassion. Breathing, observing, and just taking notice of what's happening. One more time, long, slow, very deep if possible, energetic breath in, and then release. Lots of breaths together today. Let us breathe in together stillness, And exhale, turbulence. Whatever feels best for you, my friends, whether you enjoy breathing in and out through your nostrils, or if it feels more clearing, cleansing, and revitalizing to take a big open mouth exhalation. It's your choice. Breathe in lightness. You may even notice that you can feel a little bit of lightness dancing around your torso as you inhale. Exhale, darkness. Inhale, soothing. Exhale, pain. Remembering that this is a practice and it's not something we can accomplish in one go. So if there is pain and trauma, darkness and tightness in our bodies, when we offer space for that exhalation, we're just asking for a little bit of it to dissolve, if that's possible today. Breathing in patience for your practice, patience for others, and exhaling forgiveness. Let's breathe in forgiveness, because that's a big one. Breathe in forgiveness and let go of grievance. Breathe in confidence. Feel it growing up your spine as you lengthen and your posture becomes a little taller and more confident. Try to let go of self-doubt as you exhale. Inhale, surrender. Release resistance. Breathe in acceptance and breathe out judgment. Acceptance on the inhale. Release judgment on the exhale. All of these pertain to ourselves as much as they pertain to the outside world and those who we come in contact with. Acceptance for yourself, as imperfectly perfect as you are. Release judgment of yourself. Inhaling and feeling softness come in, maybe physically, maybe mentally. Sink into heaviness upon exhaling. Can you feel even the bottom of your heart getting heavier? Feeling your back body, anything that's attached to a support of some kind, sinking in a bit more deeply. Breathing in tolerance. Letting go of anger. Bring in expansion. If it helps you, envision your diamond again. Expand your diamond. Front to back, north to south, east to west. Letting go of constriction. Breathing in clarity and letting go of confusion. That's a really nice one, especially when you get into a little slump during the day, like 3 p.m. rolls around, you're feeling kind of sluggish. Maybe that can be your mantra for today. Breathe in clarity. Let go of confusion. And so even if you take one of these with you today, you're holding on really tight to your favorite one. I'll repeat some of my favorites at the end, don't worry. But sometimes it takes 5 or 10 breaths of the same little affirmation or mantra to let something go and to breathe in something of value. Let's attempt to inhale peace and exhale conflict. Breathe in wholeness. I want you to really own this one. Breathe in wholeness. You are exactly as you should be. You are perfect just as you are. You are not broken. Let go of any separation. Breathing in compassion. Letting go of sadness. Inhaling joy. You can definitely breathe in joy today because you've taken time, you've set aside this time in a very busy schedule to help yourself, to love yourself, to ease your mind and your body. So let's try again. Breathe in some joy and let go of suffering. This could be emotional, mental, physical. They're all different manifestations of these different feelings, sensations. Easing our suffering with an exhale. Let's try again to breathe into some softness. Where can you feel softer or lighter? Can the tops of your ears rise a little higher? Do you feel like your hair could stand a little further away from your scalp? Feeling that good energy come in. Sink into heaviness. When I sink into heaviness, I love to try to feel. We can place our hands there, or we can internally feel our heartbeat. Notice if you can get that womp, 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 that really heavy heartbeat settling sensation as you exhale. Breathe ease, a little bit of ease into your body, and let go of struggle. Maybe you have some really tense areas in your body that you know give you a hard time all the time. Let's take a few breaths together here. See those spaces. Breathe ease into them. Inhale directly into those areas with some TLC and let go of your struggles. It may be something in your mind, something that's really been nagging you lately. Envision your diamond, nose, navel, side to side, and 2 more breaths to bring some ease into any sticky spots in your mind or body. I like to open my mouth in those moments, and as I exhale, I like to envision my breath being a puff of black smoke. And I'll continue with that practice until I feel like I've directed enough ease and lightness into that area that some of the darkness has subsided. You'll notice if you practice with that visualization that as it begins to subside and release, your breath, your open mouth exhalation becomes clearer, softer, and ultimately like a whisper. We don't see it or feel it. Let's reconnect together for some more breaths. Breathe in open-mindedness, not just in your practice today, but throughout life until we meet again. Let's make this promise to ourselves to be open-minded and receive. Let go of small stories that are holding you back. Breathe in curiosity. And release any stagnation in your body. And that could just be stale, stagnant energy from the morning. Breathe in curiosity, release stagnation. I love this one. Breathe in a sense of wonder. Feel childlike in that sense of wonder. And exhale the mundane. I like to try to apply this to something that I do every day. So just as an example, I walk my dogs every day. So I like to use this sense of curiosity, this childlike sense of wonder as I walk my dogs. And instead of being the mundane, I'm walking the same route every day. I like to find new things, whether it's a new little weed that has a pretty color to it. Maybe I'm noticing something new hanging on someone's front door. You're a new puppy in someone's yard, a bird I haven't seen in a while, a noise I haven't heard, really being open-minded and curious. This is how we take our practice off of our mat or our chair, wherever we're positioned for our practice today. Breathing into a flow state, the more you practice this breath, the more you'll become immersed in it. You'll be able to drop in more quickly, more deeply with every practice. And then we're able to release effort. Finding that flow state to release the effort, release the struggle. Inhaling new energy. Every breath is this beautiful new prana, life force. Get rid of the old. Anything that's no longer serving us, just let it go. Breathe in love, my friends. Love for yourself. Love for your life, your work, your practice. Love for others. Breathing in this sense and this feeling of love. Breathe it in as much as you breathe it out. Breathe it in so much that you feel every little cell in your body filling up with so much love they may burst, but instead they just crack this big smile open. Every single little cell in your body is smiling with happiness at this newfound sense of breath-filled love. Release it back out on every exhale. Remember, this is an energy exchange. So we're going to take in this time as much as we can send out. And we'll send out as much as we can take in. And be the witness to this exchange of energy, of love, as it flows in and out of you with each breath cycle. I'm still with you, but we're going to close our practice today with 3 more breaths together, and I'll be silent as you practice these, but try to visualize, try to feel this exchange of love. As you're continuing that last loving exchange of breath, how does it feel? Do you feel something? Are there sensations attached to it? I feel a very big, expansive sense of warmth as I envision love, which can really transform your mood, obviously your energy and your attitude for the day. So really try to be the witness to that. Let's listen and honor our heart's connection to the hearts of others as we practice our loving energy exchange. Possibly allow love to fill you up so much that it guides you in all of your actions. Wouldn't that be amazing if we all just led the rest of our day with a loving, centered focus? Imagine how big our ripple will be. Everyone will feel it. They'll sense it. Literally, the vibrations will roll off of you. Even as we're virtual, believe me, people will notice. And you will, in turn, change the lives of others by sending this forward. As we continue breathing throughout the day, encourage yourself to gracefully move to the rhythm of life. Let's make a commitment to ourselves. But as we make this commitment to better ourselves, remember the ripple. So it does translate to others. In turn, you're committing to yourself as much as you're committing to everyone that you have relationships with, everyone you have meetings with, everyone you come into contact with. Let's make a commitment this week to be a conduit of love and transform whatever energy we're receiving. We can't expect to always receive good energy, but you just deflect it. It just bounces right off of you because you know you can transform with an energy exchange anything that you're receiving into loving energy. Before we wrap up today, take a little mental snapshot of yourself as you are right here and right now. Allow this silence and stillness to really settle deep into your bones. You carry this little mental snapshot with you throughout the rest of your week until we get to meet again. So you know you can instantly transform yourself right back to here and now into our energy exchange practice. I'm going to give you 3 reminders of energy exchange that are my very, very favorite ones. Breathe in a sense of stillness and exhale turbulence. Breathe in a sense of confidence and exhale self-doubt. Inhale acceptance and exhale judgment. As you begin to gently flutter your eyelids open and readjust to lights, textures, colors, let's remember to make that commitment to ourselves. Take energy that we receive and transform it into something positive. My friends, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a fabulous rest of your day. My light honors, acknowledges, and is so inspired by your divine light. Namaste.